friends, how are you? Hope you are all doing well and you are all safe. So, today is the first topic of thermal power engineering, that is Carnot cycle. Carnot cycle is a thermodynamic cycle and it is proposed by Sir D. Carnot in 1824. So, no heat engine till ever constructed with the help of this cycle, but still it's an ideal cycle, and when we are actually getting the real cycle, we are having a comparison of those cycle with this cycle. So, let us start this Carnot cycle. So, first thing you can see the PV diagram of this cycle. So, just start the cycle from the point A. So, point A to B, actually you can see a constant decrease in pressure as well as increase in volume, which represents an isothermal curve. So, it is an isothermal expansion process. And from B to C, further I have actually denoted it by red line to distinguish it from the previous line. So, this BC is the adiabatic expansion process. Now, CD, again another isothermal compression process. Why it is compression? Because you can see the constant decrease in volume and slight increase in pressure. Now, D2A, again I have denoted it by red line so that I can tell it is also another adiabatic process, but it is adiabatic compression process, as the volume is getting decreased and pressure is constantly increasing from D2A. Now, let us consider the first process, that is A to B. So, isothermal expansion process. So, you can see here in this process, in our graph also I have denoted Q in. So, heat is added to this process. So, if you want to calculate the heat added to this process, so it will be heat added A to B is equal to work done A to B. Now, what will be the work done? The same thing as the PDV work. So, it will be PAVA log of VB by VA. So, PAVA, the initial volume at point A. Now, the log of VB by VA, that VB by VA is nothing but is the isothermal expansion ratio, which can we denoted by R1. That is why in the next line I have substitute PAVA by RT1, because you know PV is equal to nRT. So, for 1 mole of gas it will be PA, okay, VA, and then RTA. So, this TA is nothing but T1, because this from TA to TB, this line actually represents the isothermal line, that is T1, and this TC and TD, this is also isothermal line, which will be T2. So, T1 actually denotes the higher temperature and T2 the lower temperature. Now, you can see this R1 as the isothermal expansion ratio, which we can say as VB by VA, because it is expansion ratio, that is why VB by VA. Okay. Now, we have to move to the next process, that is process B to C, that is adiabatic expansion process. So, that adiabatic expansion process, from this curve we can see here actually expansion takes place adiabatically. Okay. So, here we will be getting some relation like higher temperature by lower temperature is equal to R to the power gamma minus 1. This R is adiabatic expansion ratio. Now, what will be the higher temperature? That is TB, and what is the lower temperature? That is TC, because see in this adiabatic curve TB is the higher temperature, TC is the lower temperature. So, it will be equal to VC by VB to the power gamma minus. since TA is equal to TB is equal to T1, that is the higher temperature, and Tc is equal to Td is equal to T2, that is the lower temperature, therefore T1 by T2 is equal to Vc by Vb to the power gamma minus 1. So that's for the first part of this video.